The Team Effectiveness Scorecard dashboard template can be used to display a set of key scorecards to help provide focus when trying to improve your team's effectiveness. You can customize the values selected in the 6 dashboard controls to filter the charts to best match how your team works. You can filter all charts on the dashboard by project, project lead, issue types to consider, and issue labels to ignore. The calendar control and date bucket control filter the detailed team effectiveness metrics found below the quick overview section. The quick overview section at the top of the dashboard gives a holistic view of your team over the last 4 weeks, helping you to see where your strengths and weaknesses are. Red values indicate areas that need attention, while blue values indicate areas that are in a good state based on the target values. Median cycle time displays the time that issues spent in progress. Cycle time refers to the total time from starting to work on an issue until the work was complete. The median is the middle point of all issue cycle times, so half of the issues took longer than the median cycle time, and half of the issues took less than that. This gives insight into how fast teams are moving through their backlogs and across their boards. Keeping the cycle time below 7 days, which is half the length of a typical sprint, can be useful to ensure that work can be completed within the sprint timeframe. Time spent in review displays the percentage of time during the last 4 weeks that issues were in review. The review process can be a bottleneck in team workflows if it is taking too long. If the time spent is greater than 50%, consider efficiency improvements such as increasing the priority of reviews. The review process is important, but long review times could be an indication that issues get stuck waiting until someone gets to review them. For this chart, there is a setting at the bottom of the dashboard that allows you to set which issue statuses are counted towards in review time. Overloaded assignees displays the percentage of assignees with 3 or more issues in progress at the same time. If assignees have too many streams of work, they have less time to work on each one and may spend a lot of their time context switching. Issues that need attention displays the percentage of issues that transitioned from a previous status category or changed assignees. Keep this percentage low to ensure work is always moving forward in a timely manner. For the current Run the Business chart, Run the Business refers to the necessary work to improve and maintain existing features, and is an example of a category of work. Such work includes bug fixes and performance improvements. Work categories are defined at the bottom of the dashboard using Jira issue labels, which will be shown later in the video. The default target is less than 10% of time to be spent on Run the Business work to ensure teams are able to create space to deliver new features to customers. If too much time is spent on these tasks, it could indicate that teams are stuck and unable to deliver on their roadmap with current resourcing. Categorized issues displays the percentage of issues that have issue labels applied to them and therefore fall into a work category. Teams should make sure to label/categorize their issues so you can organize and properly track where time is being spent. Below the quick overview section is a deeper dive into each team effectiveness metric. You can use the date bucket control at the top of the dashboard to view these metrics by week, month, quarter, or year, and the calendar control can be adjusted to change the dates. The target value on the metrics helps to visualize how our team is doing and can be adjusted to fit your own target values. Next to every metric, you also have information about how to use the metric, what it means, and how you can get information out of it, as well as recommended actions to take. In the median cycle time bar chart, cycle time refers to the total time an issue spends in progress, which is an effective way to assess how your flow works. Reducing cycle time is valuable because it means work is spending less time in progress, which helps teams create flow, which is at the core of creating a sense of progress in work. Time spent in review is a major source of lost time during development. If the share of total time in progress is high, it's a signal there are meaningful improvement opportunities. Reducing time spent in review means shorter feedback loops, which helps teams learn and iterate faster. The time that issues spent in review bar chart displays a percentage of time issues spent in a review status versus time spent in other issue statuses. Aggregating time spent on work by key work categories helps teams see if that distribution matches expectations, which can help them plan more efficiently. Based on the work categories used, teams can identify root causes that lead them to spend more or less time than desired in specific areas. The time spent by work categories bar chart shows the percentage of time that issues spent across the work categories. Work categories are using the issue label mapping at the bottom of the dashboard. Throughput per work category refers to a count of completed issues per key category, which helps teams understand how well they balance the different types of work. If teams know how much of each category of work they're doing, they can make sure no area of work falls behind and they can adjust that balance as the needs of the teams change. The max work in progress per person bar chart displays the largest number of in-progress issues assigned to a single person on a team. A high number indicates a teammate is at risk of burnout or is a bottleneck. Keeping max work in progress low helps teams ensure they're achieving delivery goals and avoiding the risks of key person dependencies. The overloaded assignees bar chart displays the percentage of people on the team with 3 or more in-progress issues. This can mean too much context switching or delays in completing work. Reducing the percentage of overloaded assignees focuses a team on completing or pausing work before starting anything new. The Bounce Back Issues table chart lists issues that have transitioned to a previous status category and how many times. Examples of transitioning to a previous status category include transitioning issues from done to in progress or from in progress to do. These indicate a changing scope or priority to in progress work, or unclear requirements that require revisiting work that was already done. While not all backwards transitions are problematic, teams should watch for patterns or high frequencies that may indicate ambiguous goals or success criteria. The Handed Over Issues table chart lists issues that have been reassigned and how many times, which for in-progress work can mean skill or capacity gaps within a team. While not all reassignments are a concern, teams should watch for patterns or high frequencies that may indicate overloaded teammates. The Stuck Issues table chart lists issues that have been in the same status for 7 or more days and their total days in that status, which can reveal blocked or abandoned work. The table lists both issues that are currently stuck as well as issues that are no longer stuck, but their completion could be delayed because they were previously stuck. You can tell the two cases according to the state column in the table chart. Working to reduce or eliminate stuck issues can help a team see through commitments and transparently communicate what's not being worked on. At the bottom of the dashboard is where you can select JIRA labels to be mapped to categories of work. The first category is the main category of work tracked in the report. In our out-of-the-box example, this category is the Run the Business category, but you can edit the dashboard to reflect your own categories of work by typing directly into the text input control. You can also set the labels used to categorize issues into the 4 buckets of work. Issue labels work well for categorizing your work, as they are lightweight and can be applied to JIRA issues using automation. On the right-hand side, you can also map JIRA issue statuses to designate work that is in review to drive related metrics discussed earlier in the video. That's it for our Team Effectiveness Scorecard Dashboard template. For more on Value Stream Management Dashboard templates, watch our videos on the Cross-Team Effectiveness and Organization Effectiveness Scorecards next.